everybody, welcome back to the shop. Today I got a shifter handle for the Mustang. It's just an auto shifter, it's just for looks basically. Wanted to do something with it, so Hurst makes a shifter handle like a pistol grip. This is basically it here. It's going to mount basically how the stock one goes. So you just got the zip tie helps reattach the shifter boot, and then you just got your mounting screws here that goes on the shaft inside the car. There is your part number for 2015 and up. So we're going to start by removing this the trim bezel that goes around the shifter. I already pulled this little rubber tray out from in front of it, and just get a plastic pry tool and work your way around pulling it up. Alright, on certain models they are obviously different. This has just two holders in the front, and then this pops out. And it looks like an older set I saw. It's got these tabs front and back, so we still have this plate in here, and the wire connector is in the front. Alright, so I put that bezel back on. It just snaps back on. But there is 5 tabs on here that hold it, and I had to get a thinner like interior tool to kind of wedge it down in there and just pop it up so I could get the whole thing. So now what you want to do is move the shifter backwards. So you're going to want to push the button to get the ignition on, but don't start it. Now press the button, push the brake, I think. There we go. And now we can get the front 2 screws out that are in front of the shifter to get it off. And they're right towards the bottom here, and probably a stubby Phillips screwdriver would be what you want to get. Okay. So they're not hidden or anything, they're easy to see. They're not tight either. One, they're real short. And that's that. So inside here, in 3 different ways, there's tabs. One here, here, and here. If you stretch them out, you can pull the shifter out from inside of it. After you do that, you just want to pull this out. It's kind of glued a little bit, and separate it from the boot. And then next, now you want to install this the correct way, and you pull that all the way down to there's a groove at the top. So you want to get the boot all the way up against it, and then you're going to put that zip tie around it and tighten it up so that it's sitting in there. So the end result, you're going to have, it's in the groove here. This is really tight, and now you're just going to slide it back on and put these 2 screws that they provide for you that are Allen's, and then you're just going to pop this back in. You can pull it up and it'll pretty much be like that. Now just kind of straighten it and put these 2 screws in, and then snap that cover back down, and that should be it. So the Biggest thing here would be not to drop these screws. And now that I said it, it's probably gonna happen. Hopefully not. I think I'm there. It's gonna be much easier once you get one. Now I'll have to test it by pressing the brake pedal. Make sure it's gonna work. Maybe turn it off and back on. And it works. Yeah, everything's working. Alright, so like one last test I probably want to check before I snap that bezel in, because it is tight getting it in and out. Just to make sure it's good. Everything seems to be fine, so I'm going to push, and I wanted to make sure that these the shifter is lighting up, because I had to unplug it and I replugged it, and just make sure that the connection is good. I'm going to kind of gotta have this straight up and down for this to go in there. If you go at an angle, it won't go in. So straight up and down, push it right in, and you're good to go. So there's the final look of it. I like the way it looks. It feels good in your hand, so it feels solid. It doesn't feel light or cheap. So that's that. So when I was doing this, I first tried using this trim tool, but it's too thick to pop that off. That's why I was having issues at first. This is way thinner. I mean, it gets thicker, but you have more of a taper than this. This gets kind of thick right away. So just make sure you have a thin enough one to get that bezel popped off. That does it for this video. It's real quick. I would say probably 30 minutes tops. Maybe less if you're not trying to record it, but that's it for that. There's more to come. I got some rear tow rods to do, and then this car is going to get aligned this week because everything with the suspension that I'm going to do for now is going to be done. So we're going to go by Caltrek specs and have the rear end straightened up so there's no camber at all. And we have some more stuff to do with the Lightning, and I got that project with this K1500. So more to come on all of it. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you on the next one.